Hi, my name is Mishal Basti. I am 15 years old and I am Qatari. I have lived my life and grew up in Qatar, but from time to time I have visited many parts of the world. And everywhere I go I realize the different diaspora that there is in between where I live and the places I visited, such as culture, clothing, food, people, the environment, etc. I was born on September 1st, 1995 in Washington, D.C. I have both American and Qatari citizenship. I have lived my life in Qatar and have witnessed all the changes that have occurred in Qatar. In the past there were very few foreigners of different nationalities in Qatar, but in time the population of foreigners has increased highly because of Qatar's wealth and economic development. Ever since I've lived in Qatar, the major religion that is very common in Qatar is Islam, but in time many people from different cultures have migrated to Qatar and many different religions have spread in the country. Not only has Qatar changed throughout these years, but I have also been affected by these changes and diaspora has changed who I personally am. Also, throughout these years I've changed in many ways because I met new people everywhere I went and by moving from one school to another. When I reached 3rd grade, I transferred to Qatar Academy from Doha, Missouri. In Qatar Academy, I met people from many different places in the world. In Qatar Academy, I started to meet new friends from many different nations and I learned a lot more about their different cultures in QA than in Doha, Missouri. Most of my friends come from different cultures, and some of them which I'm still close with are Muhammad Hasibi from Iran, Isaac Ramawi from Palestine, Haris Nazari from Malaysia, and a lot more from other different places. Diaspora has changed the way I am because Qatar Academy is an international school where there are people from all around the world coming in for good education. And I especially changed as a person was because of the variety of cultured friends that I had that had a very different personality than I did. But most of my closest friends have some very similar things that I have, such as religion. Most of my friends have the same beliefs that I have. But there are a few that have different beliefs, but I began to get used to being with friends that had their own different opinions, and I respect them as I respect my friends that are Muslims like me. Sometimes I think about going to live in a different place in Qatar because of the weather here, which is extremely hot and humid in the summer. But also because I always like to experience different cultures and meet different people from different places, such as parts of Europe or America. But I believe that if I did move to live in a different region, I would want to come back to Qatar very quickly, because I'm used to the very safe environment that we have in Qatar. Also, I would probably not like being very unfamiliar to a new culture, and I would rather stay at the culture that I was raised in. Diaspora has changed who I am. As I grew up, I got introduced to many new cultures when traveling and when people from other parts of the world come to visit Qatar. Diaspora has effectively changed me because of the friends that I'm with. Most of my friends are from different countries and just a few of them are Qatar. This changed who I am because I started dressing like them more often than I wear my cultural clothing. And I started listening to English music rather than cultural Arabic music that most Qataris listen to. And because I started to develop a new personality, I started treating people in a different and better way because I understood and respected their cultures. Another thing that has changed was the different type of hobbies and sports that I started doing, which I was influenced through school and friends. Also, diaspora has changed the way I speak and write. I improved highly in my English language and speak it fluently, and my English is better than my Arabic speaking, writing, and understanding. I might be very different than many other Qataris, but I am still Qatari. No matter how I dress, what music I listen to, what activities I like to do, I am still Qatari. In my opinion, being different isn't really a bad thing. Being different makes us understand the different cultures and nationalities of other people and make us respect them because we understand them. We can also learn from diaspora because it gets us to use new and different technology that our culture was not familiar with before. This may also include laptops, phones, iPods, video games, or any sort of electronic device that you may have at home. But my culture has truly highly been affected by diaspora. This is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's good because now we can relate to other people's cultures, and it has made our development increase more rapidly, and our educations have also improved, especially because of the technology that we have been given by different cultures. In conclusion, diaspora has changed me in many ways, and this includes clothing, sports and hobbies, the food I eat, the languages I speak, and the social activities that I have. But I still have some cultural traits that diaspora has not changed about me, such as some of the food I eat, my religious beliefs, my family, and some of my social activities are cultural. Diaspora has greatly changed what I do, how I think, and who I am.